What?
Grizzly can find an elk carcass when it's underwater, and polar bears can smell a seal through 3 feet of ice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
3 fucking feet of ice.
Christ. Oh, my God.
That's insane.
3 feet of ice. That is a fucking monster. Imagine if you were in a big concrete building and it's 3 feet thick and there's a bear on the outside going, meat. If that was a monster movie, you'd be like, this is insane. This monster's insane.
Does this monster know I'm here?
Like, you'd be 2 kids, right? Their parents have already been killed, and their head is just breathing. Like, don't worry, we're safe. This concrete's 3 feet thick. There's no way it can smell us. And it's outside. I smell you.
Oh, he talks too? What the fuck?
Just wanted to
3 fucking
eat you
feet.
and your sister.
18 miles and of smell, 3 feet of smell through ice.
Did you ever see the video where the BBC reporter gets inside a box, like a plexiglass box,
No.
and they put him around polar bears, and the polar bear tries to eat him, and the polar bear's trying to eat him through this box, trying to figure out how to get to him because it knows he's in this box? It is fucking terrifying.
Dude, why would you ever?
Bro, and this guy's got cameras on him the whole time. Shit in his pants. Just dookie left and right, filling those drawers, son.
How strong is that? That thing has to be indestructible.
They're so big. They're so big, and we've been really fucked over. Just let that run, Jamie.
Yeah.
We've been really fucked over with goddamn Klondike bars and Coca-Cola.
You're making them look sweet.
We have a super distorted perception of this fucking predatory killing machine that eats its babies.
Bro,
These things are fucking ruthless.
look at
They're
that.
the cleanup crew. They're there to make sure there's so few resources up there in the wild that this giant behemoth of a bear exists so he could just jack everything. Just jack everything and keep the populations nice and low.
Look at that. He's
Again,
like, you're right in there.
I'm not a biologist. So he knows it's in there, and he's just trying to get at it. He's biting it.
God damn, dude, that would
look
fuck
at that.
me up.
Look at this, man. It's pressing on it. That's glass, man. If it breaks, you're dead. If it breaks, you're fucking dead.
It's
Look
trying
at
to, it wants to get
mouth.
its fucking teeth through
Bro,
it.
when it's opening its mouth, that's a monster's mouth.
This is what I look like drunk at a McDonald's at fucking 4 a.m. trying to get food to the drive-thru.
This poor guy. It's
Give me
behind
nuggets.
him. It's behind him. He's like, but the camera is this way.
Oh, they're shaking the shit out of it.
Of course it is. Why would he be so convinced that thing would survive?
They got to find a way to distract this bear.
At the end, it just walked away.
Come on.
Yeah,
son.
it's got to get frustrated at some point. Be like, fuck this. Look at that. He goes, fuck this.
But how did they test that box? What if that guy hated him? The guy who made the box. Oh, this guy's gonna climb out. I'm out. I am
Jag
free. We've got a prize. Oh, the bear. Yeah, like let's pretend the bear's right there.
Yeah, right next to him.
That thing can run 35 miles an hour. Fuck out of here. You ever seen how fast a bear runs?
Yeah, they're insane.
Dude, they run like that on ice. Those things just dig in with their claws. They can run
I
fast.
like how they kind of pretended like that was a totally safe, normal experiment for him to do. Like, he got out like, no big deal, man. You know, fucking polar bears, ironically, are black underneath all that white fur. You know that, right?
No, it's clear. Those
Clear?
fur is
I thought it was
actually
like
clear.
Black. It's black skin.
Oh
though,
yeah,
I
their
thought.
skin's black. Yeah,
Isn't that wired?
Yeah, it is wild. Well, you got to imagine that people get snow tan, right? You get snow blindness.
Yeah, snow blind.
Because
Yeah.
the sun beating off the snow, like people get burnt, like really bad.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
go skiing without shit on you.
That's
Yeah.
what a polar bear looks. No, that's a black bear, bro.
No, dude, it just says polar bear without hair.
Yeah, but it's not. Look at the hair around its face. See how it's all black? I guarantee you that's a black bear. Also, it just doesn't look big enough.
What does a bear?
Maybe it's just another one.
It says
See,
bear.
because
Yeah.
it's got mange, but you see how it has the hair on the top of its head's black. I think someone just wrote that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's correct.
No, but they're dark. But underneath all that, they are really dark. It's wild.
Maybe when they get mange, their fucking hair on their head gets black. Who the fuck knows?
Go to that.
Mange is weird shit. man.
What the fuck is
It
that?
says hairless bear. I mean, I've seen this before. I guess I typed in polar bear, so
Yeah.
it popped up. But.
Well, I would imagine
Polar bear, no fur.
they're the most terrifying because they're the biggest.
Well,
right?
there, right there, Jamie. The top fourth picture is them spreading the hair apart. Right? You see the skin there.
Yeah, so there you go. Oh, perfect. Yeah, and see how the hair looks white, but it's actually, they say it's like more of like a clear color.
Wow, that's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, like not technically white.
Right? No, it does. It looks translucent almost. Right?
But what an amazing animal, man.
Unbelievable.
Imagine that thing lives in this place where there's no vegetables at all.
Nope.
but it got so big. It evolved to get that big.
Meat, dude. Just meat. Tons and tons and tons of meat.
And it can eat a fucking, like a hole through ice to get to you, too. It'll just chew through the ice.
Dude.
It'll do whatever it can to get to you, right?
It's so nice that they're so far away.
They swim. You know, they jump in the water and swim.
It can swim 6 miles an hour.
Yeah, man. There was
Not some
there
polar
was some
bears.
article about polar bears. You know, whenever we say that polar bear populations are threatened, they definitely are in certain spots. But the places where polar bears occupy is enormous.
Yeah, it's huge.
And in some areas, there's a lot of them. And we have this non-nuanced way of looking at polar bears. So people would get really mad if, like, they found out these Inuits were killing polar bears. But sometimes these folks are living in places where polar bears start entering their villages.
Right.
And they're super dangerous.
Killing their babies.
They'll kill people. They will straight up kill people.
You know why I think
there's
that
a
is?
comic who's also a veterinarian. Kevin.
He's a vet?
Yeah, he's a guy who performed in Denver. I met him in Denver. I was working with him one night.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, he's famous in
Kevin
Denver.
Fitzgerald.
Kevin Fitzgerald. He has a TV show out
Kevin
there.
Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say Fitzgerald, but I thought I was wrong because my friend Dave Fitzgerald, I was just talking
He's got
about.
long white hair. Yeah, like a
Yes.
yeah.
He told me that polar bears out of the womb are like Predator. You know, like the movie Predator, like out of the womb, they're just trying to bite and kill. Out of the womb.
Dope.
Out of the womb. They just come out. Rah! Dude, California has a grizzly bear as the flag.
Yeah.
It's on the flag. There's no grizzly bears in California. They killed them all. Do you know why they killed them all? Because they killed people. They killed so many people that they got together and they said, we got to kill all these fucking bears. And they killed all of them. And the last guy that died from a grizzly bear was in Levesque, California.
How long ago
Because
was
they
this?
named it Levesque after him. I think his name was I think his name was Stephen Levesque. Yeah, he got fucking destroyed by a grizzly bear. They killed the bear. That was the last bear. And then they fucking named the town after him.
But how are
Sorry,
you going to
buddy.
keep bears out of California? It's gigantic.
They murdered all of
Yeah,
them.
but there's still going to be
with
some
guns.
in like Oregon or Nevada who are going to come back.
No, there's no grizzlies in Oregon or Nevada.
Really?
Yeah, there's grizzlies only exist in a few western states. They exist in they don't exist in Colorado, but they do think they might. In fact, my friend Adam Greentree, he did a long hunt in the mountains, the San Juan Mountains of Colorado, and he got video of what he says is a grizzly bear that was off in the distance. Did you see the grizzly bear I posted on my Instagram today?
No, I didn't.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just so people I love this video because it's a camera that's set up and someone put food in front of the camera and a light so that when the grizzly bear walked in, you can get video of this thing walking in. So it's like a little cautious and a little skittish, but you get a sense of what it would look like if that thing was like walking up to you. And any illusions,
Holy crap.
any illusion that you have that you could somehow survive if that thing wanted to kill you should be instantaneously erased when you see this
Holy
video.
crap.
Look at the size of that fucking thing. I mean, look at the fucking size of it.
Oh
Play
my
that again because
God.
it's so insane. When you see it walking, the immense power of this thing.
It's like a truck.
And this thing can run 40 miles an hour. Like, you're fucked. Dude. I bet they run faster than 40 miles an hour.
No, there's no way.
I bet they do. Yeah.
No, 40?
Oh,
40 is
you
crazy.
would be stunned. You'd be stunned if you saw how fast a grizzly bear
Yeah,
runs.
but 40 is a crazy speed.
But don't you think a deer could do that?
Brown bear 35, polar bear 25.
Which brown bear 35,
Yeah.
black bear
And
what?
It's a polar bear 25.
Oh,
So, okay, yeah.
okay, 35 miles an hour, close to 40.
Okay,
It's in the neighborhood.
sure.
It's like fast as the fastest human that's ever lived, and they could do it for a long
Oh my
time.
God,
But
look
there's
at
one
that.
running. Look how fast he's running.
That's from a car, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, they're stunningly fast for a big thing. Way faster than us.
Well, so I saw rhinos and hippos. They fucking, they're, it's insane.
Look at that fucker run. Well, they're all muscle. They're just muscle and fat and fur.
He said that they were climbing up this mountain. It was a fucking nightmare. Like they just slogging up this steep mountain, just like and they were like looking up and they're like, God damn, this is a nightmare. And you know, you're making like inches.
Yeah.
You're just like, and you got a backpack and it's just like, when is this gonna be over? And don't try not to think about it. Digging. Let's take a break. You know?
Yeah.
And they just hear this and they just see this grizzly with an elk in its mouth. And it just bounds up the mountain. It just goes shaggin, right by them with a
Oh
elk
my
in its mouth,
God.
and just goes up over the mountain and over the ridge, just no problem in 12 seconds. And they were like, well, that's a grizzly. That's how strong a fucking grizzly is. And this is me.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to get, I'm so terrified of, I'm terrified. I don't want to get fucked up by a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee will eat my face and my balls, so I don't want
Yes.
that. And I definitely don't want to get attacked by a grizzly because they'll start eating you when you're still alive.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Most of the time when grizzlies eat people, though, or most of the time when grizzlies kill people, they're not killing someone because they want to eat them.
Right.
They're killing someone because you startled them and they're with their the females with their cubs.
Oh,
that's
so,
most of it.
So what happens what are you supposed to do when a grizzly? Just pray?
Well, if it's a female grizzly, you are literally better off letting her fuck you up.
Right.
You just curl up in a ball. You're supposed to put your hand behind your neck, lay in a fetal position, and don't let her get access to your organs because she wants to chew your organs apart.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why it's really important to have a strong backpack. If you have a strong backpack, she'll fuck up that backpack while you're on your on your knees, curled up in a fetal position. But that's assuming you can survive that. She's probably going to break your arms. She's probably going to snap your legs, bite into you in ways that you can't imagine the kind of force and power she can generate.
I mean,
She's trying to immobilize you. She wants to immobilize you as a threat to her children. Oof. But if a male's trying to kill you, it's usually because he's starving to death. They don't recognize people as a food source
Yeah, so
because they rarely eat people.
Right.
So that male, he probably has never eaten a person. It's one of the reasons why it's safer to be in a place where they hunt grizzlies. Because in a place where they hunt grizzlies, a grizzly sees a person and goes, fuck this. They'll smell you and get the fuck out of there.
Right.
But like Yellowstone, they haven't hunted grizzlies there in forever. So people still get jacked there. They get jacked there every couple of years.
I
Someone
would
gets killed.
always have a gun with me.
You should, but you might not be able to get to it.
Yeah.
And you also have to be able prepared to pull it out and shoot quickly. You can't think that just because you have a gun that you're going to be okay.
No, because you don't hear them coming up on
They
you. a lot of
come up
times.
so fast. They move so fast. They run. They run fast as a dog,
Oof.
and they're huge.
Is that true?
Yes, they run fast as fuck, man. Fuck. And they're huge. I mean, it's a giant animal,
What is
man.
it, 800 pounds?
Sure.
Think about that.
Sure.
I just stumbled across a story about this just happening where the bear spray didn't work,
Yeah.
and it was attacking the guide, and the client went to grab the Glock out of the pack, and it didn't fire. And then the bear came after him, so he tried to throw the gun to the other guy, and then it didn't. That guy just ran it, I guess. I was trying to follow the story.
Who died?
And who died?
It doesn't. I didn't find out. I mean,
Look, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
The best story is Renella's story. Renella and Remy Warren and Giannis Putelis and our friends, they got attacked while they were on a Fognak Island in Alaska.
Jesus.
Yeah,
When?
a Fognak
Recently?
Island is like
Whoa.
2 years ago. And Remy came on here and told the story, and it's fucking terrifying.
God, what happened?
Well, they killed an elk, and they had hung it in a tree, and they had taken some of the meat back because, you have to hike out. A fognak is particularly dense. It's very, very dense remember when we were on Prince of Wales Island
Yes.
when we went on that
Dense.
hunt? Dense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like that, but even worse.
And grizzlies everywhere.
Yes. Grizzlies everywhere.
I have a huge problem with that.
When we were on that island had black bears.
Yeah.
Which, weirdly enough, they're not as dangerous, but they are more predatory towards people.
I want a giant spiked helmet and spiked collar, and I want my guns in my
Kevlar
hand.
clothes.
And I want Kevlar clothes.
I want an Iron Man suit.
That's right.
I want to be able to
Correct, sir.
shoot rockets out of my hands.
That's
like,
right. And I want to be able to
fly through the
electrify
air.
it when the thing bites me.
Yes.
Zzz, ah.
Kill it, and then immediately cut its head off and put it on a stake so all the other grizzly bears know not to fuck
That's
with
exactly right.
you. Right.